I was driving on a local highway on a late October night last year. The only lights were coming from my high beams, and I hadn't seen another car come my way in nearly 10 miles. I looked down at my phone to change the song I was listening to at the time, and when I looked back up, I saw a figure on the road in the distance. As I got closer, I saw it was a young lady wearing a nice dress who was waving her arm with her thumb out. I pulled over and asked if she was all right. She said she was fine, but a ways off from her home and was hoping for a ride back so she didn't have to walk this road in the dark. There was something a bit off about her, but I couldn't in good conscience leave her out here in the middle of the night. If I were ever in the same situation, I'd hope someone would help me out, so I obliged. "My name is Emily," she said. I replied, "Nice to meet you, Emily. I'm Zach." The heat was broken in my car, and as we were going down the road, I could see her slightly shivering. I offered her my coat, and she thanked me and put it on. I tried to converse with her on the drive as she directed me toward her home. I asked her what she was doing out on the road at this time of night. She said she and her boyfriend had gotten into an argument, and she asked him to pull over and let her out of the car. By how the tone of her voice changed, I knew not to continue down that path of conversation. Switching the topic, I asked her if she was in school. She said she went to Finch College in New York City, but came home for the weekend because her boyfriend, who still lived near her home, said he needed to have a discussion with her. Again, I knew not to prod into that too much. I tried to steer the conversation to different topics that wouldn't involve her recent unpleasantness with what sounds like is her soon-to-be ex. I was in the midst of a sentence when she abruptly told me to stop and pull over. She said this was a good spot and got out of the car. "I don't mind taking you to your actual house," I said. She replied, "I'm okay here. The direct road to my house would take you over a mile out of the way. I'm not far on the other side of the cemetery. I cut through here all the time. Thanks for the ride." And she walked off. Very strange, I thought. I grabbed my phone to check my GPS as to how to get back to my original route, when I realized she never gave me back my jacket. "Hey!" I yelled out the window, but I didn't see her. I got out of the car and jogged in the direction I saw her go. I got to the end of the graveyard and couldn't find her. I didn't even see a house over on that side. I turned around while thinking about what to do next when I saw my jacket. It was resting on a tombstone. As I picked it up, I read the inscription. "Here lies Emily Sprocket, October 17th, 1934 to October 24th, 1954. Today was the 24th. I hurried back to my car, considerably spooked, but surely it was all coincidence. To shake that creepy feeling, I Googled her name and those dates. What I read chilled me to the bone. A newspaper article showed that a young woman named Emily Sprocket was hit and killed by a drunk driver on October 24th, 1954, on that exact spot where I picked her up. I haven't been down that stretch of road since.